Hello, Small Change Fund donors. We want to share with you 9 months in the life of the Friends of Restigouche campaign. Our goal is to see more protection of wilderness and nature in the spectacular Restigouche River watershed of northern New Brunswick and the Gaspé. In the summer and fall of 2010, CPAWS and the Friends of Restigouche used funds from the Small Change Fund to help get names on postcards and online in support of protecting at least 10% of the Restigouche River watershed from development. By the fall, we had over 5,000 names that want to help us keep the Restigouche wild. During the provincial election, we delivered the names to the Premier of New Brunswick, Sean Graham, to encourage him to take action and establish permanent protected areas on public land in the Restigouche region. We organized an election forum to bring together candidates from all the parties to answer questions about wilderness protection in New Brunswick. And then, after the election, a new party formed the government, and we had a new premier, David Alward. We held some meetings with local Restigouche groups and Friends of Restigouche partners, and decided that the new government needed to hear our messages firsthand. So we revamped our campaign to get even more signatures in support of Restigouche wilderness protection, and now have almost 9,000 names. Our next step is to take these names and show this overwhelming support to Premier David Alward. Research by some of our partner groups has shown that salmon angling alone injects $15 million and over 400 jobs into the Restigouche economy annually. These jobs depend upon the rivers running clear and cold, and being able to support wild Atlantic salmon. The forest-covered misty hills around the rivers support the salmon angling economy, on top of jobs in ecotourism and tourism. Yet, less than 1% of this wilderness is protected from development, leaving it virtually open to mining, clear-cutting, and other developments that will remove these natural assets and place these sustainable jobs at risk. We hope that showing the vocal support from the Keep the Restigouche Wild campaign and explaining these social and economic rationales will cause the Premier of New Brunswick to dramatically increase the protected areas in the Restigouche wilderness. The people who contributed to our project through the Small Change Fund can be proud that they have helped us speak loudly on behalf of Restigouche communities and wildlife. We have been able to be on the ground meeting with local Restigouche citizens and groups whose livelihoods depend upon wild rivers and wild forests. We have amplified the voices and values of Restigouche people by getting thousands of others to show their support online through websites and Facebook. We believe all this support will really help with our campaign to keep the Restigouche wild.
Hi, Small Change Fund supporters. We just wanted to give you a little taste of what it's like to be near the Restigouche River, looking out over the Restigouche River in late November. It's a snowy day. We can see the snow forests of Restigouche in the background. Hope you can too. Thanks for your support.